All right, I'm on hole number 7 of the 2020 Winter Major. I'm in the Tuesday qualifying round in the rookie division. Hole number 8. All right, I'm going to bring a Saturn and a Katana. And I'm going to have to check. I may have to. I'm not sure. So what I'm trying to do is get my red line so that it's in front of this area right here so that I can come straight at it. I don't want to have to be off here in this, coming at it like that. And I still may have to be out here even with a Titan. So I'm not sure with my lower developed clubs which area I'm going to be in. I think I'm going to be short with the Katana. I think with this account, it's going to be a little short. Let me start off with the Titan. Maybe. Titan. The king of balls. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. I had to talk to a man about a horse. All right, so I'm going, let me think about how I'm going to do this. I think what I'm going to do, I got a little bit more ball guide in my Guardian now than I had before because I've gotten it up in levels. Just playing T5 for one day was able to get my Guardian from level 1 to level 4. So I've got a Guardian and a Saturn. So if I bring a bigger ball, let's go back and look at that hole. I think in my upper developed, here, hold on. Let's go look at the club again. Let's look at my Saturn. So when we talk about distance at 120 versus where a Saturn's maxed out. So if my Saturn was maxed out, so on my upper developed count with a backbone or a Saturn in that, I think it's like 126 range with a bigger ball in my, I've got it listed as a turkey ball with a grizzly, and that puts me right there. You know, my red line's like right here, so I have just a little bit of a window so I can come straight at it instead of being here and then having to bring it around. There's two things I don't like about this area. Number one, here's the fairway. Here's your center ring, and then you've got your yellow ring here in the center, and then you're like one ring off. So if you've got a super accurate club like a Grizzly, you've got a couple rings of separation between the fairway on either side. But if you're using undeveloped clubs or clubs that aren't as accurate, you're basically sitting in that fairway area. You got the fairway area, you've got your yellow ring, and then your orange rings like this. You hit it great to the left or the right, and you're clipping this rough. And I don't normally like to set myself up in areas like that if there's any way around it. And there is a way around it. Bring out a bigger ball to move your red line, get a window. But because my Saturn is so undeveloped, I'm not sure if a 3-power ball will get me up there. I think a 3-power ball is going to put me right there. So the way I could come at this is to bring a 2-power ball or a 1-power ball and use my Guardian and get in front of it and then just try and backspin it in. And I'm going to start off with, and both of those clubs hit 2 per ring. I think this is, my Guardian's upgraded, so it hits 1.7 per ring versus 2.0. Let me see if I wrote that down here. Guardian 1.7, it was upgraded, so it's at 1.7 now. I need to change that on my notes. And we're doing a 20% wind adjustment. Man, decisions. I'm going to bring a navigator. I'm just going to go at it with my Guardian. I'm going to go up here and secure my eagle. Or my birdie. I don't want to dink around too much on these par threes. If you've watched my videos for a long time, you know, the whole thing about these par threes is these par threes can ruin your entire round, dinking around. And sometimes it's better to put yourself in a spot where you get in front of all the traps. You go straight at it. Backspin shots are low percentage, but you can give yourself an opportunity for the hole-in-one. But at the same time, you can play that a little safe. So I'm with my wood. Let's see here. Let me do some quick math. I'm pulling out a calculator, so PD's probably going to get upset with me. 1.6 times 2 1/5, 2.4. We'll see how this goes. They are nicely up there, assured of their birdie. Yeah, let's see where we're at in club. Let's drop down to a 1 power ball or a 0 power ball. Do max backspin. Let's get right up on it. I'm going to do a 10% pull, so it's 5-1. It's going to be 5-6. There's 5. I'm going to go about that much. And that's wrong because I'm towards minimum club, so I should have did a lot less pull than that. Got some lag. 1 ring great to the right. And that was 1 ring great to the right. So at least it's on track from there, but that was definitely a bad wind adjustment. I was in minimum club, so at minimum club I should have been hitting about 2.4 per ring. So I should have just did a couple ring adjustment. Get my birdie and move along, little doggy. All right, in the hole. I'm going to work on that hole as the week goes on, but I'm not interested in continuing to bring out bigger balls on these par 3s. If I can come at it with my Guardian like that and assure myself of a birdie. I think all 3 of the par 3s that are in this particular tour or course are definitely hole-in-oneable. They each have some adjustments that you have to make on them, but they are hole-in-oneable. But there's issues with the red lines as far as like where you're at on it, so you have to make really good adjustments. All right, that was hole number 8 of the 2020 Winter Major and Tuesday's qualifying round in the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.